Welcome to the Bear River Bulletin. It's Tuesday, August 30th. I'm Max McDaniel, your ASB Treasurer.
And I'm Amanda Potts, your ASB President. The following news items are everything you need to know about what's going on at Bear River.
That's right, Amanda. And now for Bear River News.
We caught someone being awesome. For this week's Shoutout report, Mr. Reid has nominated Becca Nunez. This first-year student gave an amazing effort this summer at the fair showing her steers. This is what Mr. Reid had to say about her.
So I nominated Becca Nunez because this was her first year showing at the fair and her first year raising a steer. And it takes a lot to raise a steer. You have those animals for 9 months. She got that steer in the fall and then had been raising it for the entire year and then sold it at the fair. And for a first time student, she did an outstanding job. She asked any question that she needed to know. She was always open to feedback. She was open to techniques and tips. And she worked hard throughout the year and exhibited a very nice product, sold it for top dollar at the fair, and really is a role model for a lot of younger students coming into the ag program to say that you can do it and you don't have to have any experience and you're just willing to take on a challenge and have fun and learn. And she's a great cattle woman now after that year, and I'm just really proud of her.
This year at the fair, I entered the Ag Mechanics Project, which is a ranch sign. It was a nice oak sign. It said, "Welcome to the ranch." And then I also entered my first show steer, and I showed him at the fair, and I sold him there. When I first found out I got nominated for the Shoutout, I was really excited, and I was telling all my friends about it, and I told my parents, and they were really proud of me too.
If you know a student who deserves a shout-out, submit your Bruin to the Bear River Bulletin's Shoutout Report. The Shoutout Report is a great way to highlight the achievements and merits within our Bruin family. To submit a student to the Shoutout Report, go online to brcurrent.com/shoutout. Follow the form instructions and tell us why your Bruin deserves school-wide recognition. Anyone can nominate a student, including peers, staff, and parents. All achievements are eligible, including academic, athletic, classroom leadership, or even just random acts of kindness. We want to hear all of your good news.
Ready to get your club on? Club Rush is September 7th. This is a main fundraising event for clubs at Bear River. There will be tons of great food and many opportunities to check out clubs. You can also feature a club at this event by filling out a club constitution form found in the student store. For any further information, go to Mr. McDonald in the student store.
You may have noticed some new faces around our campus, and we don't mean the freshmen. Bear River has hired a whopping 7 new full-time teachers and 1 new librarian. This week, in a series about the new teachers, we are introducing you to Ryan Cummings. Mr. Cummings teaches life sciences, and he has big plans for the science department.
My credentials are, I went to Humboldt State and I got my degree in biology with an emphasis in marine, mostly intertidal. So if you go to the coast, you look through the rocky shores, you might pick up some sea sponges or sea cucumbers or sea anemones, any of those things. That's where I studied the most, was mostly intertidal stuff, so not the big furry seals or the big majestic whales or anything. Where did I go to school? Originally, I went to Hall Street, which is in Marysville. That's where I did kindergarten. Then I went to Notre Dame. It was a Catholic school till 6th grade. Beyond that, I went to Foothill, which is a public school out in Loma Rica. So if you run down the hill a little ways, you might run into it. Then in high school, I went to Marysville and played soccer, played baseball, a little bit of basketball, took part in hiking and skiing and stuff. Then I went to Humboldt State University, which I would recommend anybody that's interested in biology or redwoods and coast, they should think about going to Humboldt State. My favorite part about Bear River, since I am new here, is just how supportive and wonderful and awesome all of the staff have been so far. So I went to Bear River because they needed a science teacher, and I showed up here and they went through an interview and they offered me a position, and I got a good feeling from the people. So I said, this is an opportunity to be in a really nice place and people seem great, so I jumped at it. Yeah, that's all there is to it.
Look for lots more new faces in the Bear River Bulletin in the weeks to come.
Parents, are you interested in what goes on at Bear River High School? If so, sign up to be on the ballot for Bear River's Site Council. Complete the Site Council election form that you received with the back to school letter from our principal. Or you can find the form on our website by going to the Information tab and then to the Site Councils tab. Completed forms need to be turned in to Janet Miles by August 24th. And elections will take place at back to school night on Monday, August 29th. If you have any questions, call Janet Miles at 268-3700, extension 4812.
It's flea market time. Parents Club will be holding a community-wide flea market on Saturday, September 10th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the BRHS parking lot. Come out and support the Bear River programs. Buy our junk and make it your treasures. For more information or to be a vendor, go to brpickers.webs.com.
That's it for this week's Bear River Bulletin.
To submit your news items to the Bulletin, email Mrs. Levinson at clevinson@njuhsd.com.
Until next time,
Go Bruins!